So it looks like Hollywood's not done messing with old beloved franchises. We've talked plenty about Cowboy Bebop, but now let's talk about Resident Evil. And I'm not talking about the Netflix Resident Evil that got its first look over the summer. We're now talking about a Hollywood, Sony-made version of Resident Evil. They're basically going to reboot the film franchise. As you know, there was a series of Resident Evil films that have already been out. Those are done. Now they're rebooting, and they're trying to stick closer to the games, according to Screen Gem. I believe that is a Sony subsidiary studio that is handling this. And they've decided to give us our first looks at some of the characters. Here's Leon Kennedy, and there's Claire Redfield.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
This looks terrible. It looks like a parody, like a cheap cosplay. That's what this looks like. They look nothing like those characters at all, by the way. Nothing. Nothing like them. What is this? This looks awful. And there's more. Apparently, not only are they in the movie, but so is Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Wesker, and Brad Vickers. This is all of them. And then we also have a picture of this monster character right here. This looks awful. Cheap. This looks cheaply made. Looks like they're giving this no budget whatsoever. Here's a better look at the characters, by the way. This looks awful. It looks like a low production, low budget piece of garbage. These actors look nothing like the characters at all. Even in this photo, this is supposed to be Jill Valentine right here. Chris looks like kind of a wimp. I don't like him either. None of these characters look good. This doesn't. Who is this? This looks like, is that the guy who plays Colonel Flagg from Suicide Squad? It kind of looks like him. Tom Hopper? Okay, no, that's not him. That's not him. He looks a little bit more like Wesker than the Netflix version. I thought this was the Netflix version at first. They're not really distinguishing between the two. That's kind of confusing. So you have the Netflix Resident Evil, and now you have this Hollywood version of Resident Evil, both of which look terrible. So now we're getting this cheap reboot. I mean, the old ones, I'm not a fan of the Resident Evil movies. Those still look better than this trash. Most of the interview is just trying to distance itself from the original movies to not try to confuse people, but I think they're going to run into a problem because of the Netflix series. And the Netflix series even says this: Lance Reddick on Resident Evil Netflix series, Albert Wesker, not the same guy from the games. Then what's the point of calling him Albert Wesker? So people that go and watch this and then watch the movie, they're sure going to be kind of confused. Like, what's going on here? Why is everything so different? This is like this is a brand confusion, and it's not going to help anybody out by doing this. You should have one or the other. Personally, I'd rather you do neither. If you've seen that god-awful, they're calling it an anime feature film, that Resident Evil Infinite Darkness or whatever it was called that's on Netflix right now, that movie's dog shit. I really am sure that this series is going to be crap, and I bet you that this movie is going to be crap. I don't even know when it comes out. It says 2021. It comes out this year? Resident Evil Welcome to Racoon City is scheduled for release in the United States on November 24th, 2021. Really? Now this is Wikipedia, so this could be wrong, but this says right around the corner. What are they doing? Filming began in October 17th, 2020. Oh, Lord. This is going to be horrible. How are they doing the mansion and the city, like, at the same time? How are you going to tell that story in 2.5 hours, 2 hours, whatever they do? and expect people to stay entertained when you look like you're running like a $20,000 budget movie. I mean, this looks like, and this isn't disrespect to people on YouTube, but this looks like a YouTube short movie. Okay. That's not something that I would expect from Hollywood. Maybe it is. Like, their qualities went down big time, too. A big influence, by the way, that I read for this is that it's Assault on Precinct 13 inspired. We'll see. I have no hope for this. This is going to be awful. Awful. It looks like cheap trash. So November 24th, apparently, is when it comes out. They're backing that up here again in this article. This just dropped today, so we'll see. It's going to be a disaster. It looks cheap. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.